I'm Sergeant Mitchell with the U.S. Army Medical Department Recruiting. What is the Army Social Work Internship Program, also known as SWIP? Well, today we're going to be going over just that and the application procedures. So I hope you guys are ready. It's going to be a long one, I promise you, but you're going to be informed of a lot of good opportunities. The Social Work Internship Program, SWIP, is a 24-month Army internship that takes place in an Army medical treatment facility. SWIP will permit those with a Master's of Social Work degree to become a fully licensed clinical social worker, independent credentialed practitioner upon completion of the internship and hold a 73 Alpha AOC as a commissioned officer. Applicants selected will have an active duty service obligation of 48 months upon completion of internship. Civilians, officers, and enlisted personnel of all branches and components are able to apply. So, if you want it, go get it. Applicants must contact an AMED health recruiter such as myself by going into the following goarmy.com. Make sure you register and do the steps that is annotated on that site. Now, applicants must be a graduate of a Master's of Social Work program accredited by the Council on Social Work Education with a graduating GPA of a 3.5 or above. Once again, a 3.5 or above. 3.5 will be the minimum. So you always want to strive higher, because just because it says a 3.5, you might get other applicants. The average can be increased to a 3.67. So make sure that GPA is able to compete, but the minimum on this one would be a 3.5. Applicant must submit an essay highlighting past social work related experience, personal qualities that are congruent with professional military social work, leadership experience, and motivation on becoming an Army social worker. This essay may not exceed 2 pages in length. It has to be double-spaced in Arial 10-point font. So, when you submit that CV, or you can submit all the other documents that as letter of motivation, make sure that you are highlighting all these things that it's saying for you to do. 10-point font, make sure you do that. But if you are my applicant, do not mess with that template. I promise you, do not do it, because I'm going to make sure that your CV and your resume, your CV resume, looks to standard. Now, applicants must have passed the Association of Social Work Boards, ASWB, master level examination, and be recognized through a state licensing body as a master level provider, LSW, LGSW, LMSW, LCSWA. Applicants must meet the physical requirements for appointment as a commissioned officer prescribed in AR 40-501. Once again, that's AR 40-501, Chapter 2, and be within the height and weight standards prescribed in AR 600-9. Now, the pulleys must be at least a 2s across the board. So if you have that, the pulleys, those who are in service already, you know exactly what I am talking about. So those 2s will suffice. Now, in accordance with DOD 1402.5, in addition to passing standard security clearance background investigation, all applicants must also pass a background investigation through federal and state agencies. Time in service limit for active duty SWIP application is 6 years for enlisted soldiers and 6 years for officers. Now, time in service, you guys, limits are not waivable. So once again, it's 6 years for enlisted, 6 years for officer. That's the active duty SWIP Okay, so if you are past the 6 years, that's not waiverable. So you gotta think about becoming a direct commission. There's always multiple opportunities that's out there. Applicants in OCONUS assignments selected for this program will not have their foreign service tour curtailed to meet the program report date. I know. We all try to get out on those assignments, but this one ain't gonna let you do it. So you gotta wait it out. That curtailment will not happen. Sorry. Now the stop loss, stop move. All officers and enlisted personnel must contact their current branch assignment manager at Human Resource Command or service component equivalent for current policies. Rank restriction for active duty SWIP applicants are as follows. Now for the enlisted applicants must be in the grade of E6, non-promotable or below. That is also not waiverable. Officers must be in the grade of O3, not promotable, non-promotable, and below. Not waiverable. These things are not waiverable. So we have the time in service and the grade is not waiverable. Officers in the grade of O3 must complete the AMED Captain's Career Course prior to attending the social work internship program. AMED recruiters must understand that the SWIP packet submission deadline is 7 June. So make sure your recruiter is on top of that, and make sure you are on top of it, because you do not want to miss that board date, because you're going to have to wait till the next fiscal year. We don't want that, now do we? No, we got to be prepared. Keep track. So June is be ready to play ball. Now for the commissioned officers not currently in the Medical Service Corps will be reappointed in the Medical Service Corps and have their entry grade computed in accordance with Department of Defense instructions. So be prepared to be reappointed, okay? Now that was covering, I know that was a little bit long, but that was covering the SWIP. I just want you guys to remember, preparation is everything, okay? So make sure your documents are submitted. We always know that we have to have our transcripts, we have to have our birth certificate, social security card, our diplomas, make sure you have your medical documents, have all this stuff filled out, ready to go, because I'm going to tell you guys, if anything gets sent back, it's going to guarantee you a hold-up, okay? We got to be prepared. We got to mean business, and we're going to get it, all right? We're hungry. Those who are hungry will get fed. Those who think they're hungry just might starve. So, a quick recap. That was a SWIP. That will help you get your licensure and the experience that you need. Look into that if that interests you. Remember, if you're prior service, you're in service, that magic number is the 6 years. Don't exceed that, and don't exceed E6. Gotta be E6 or below. For officers, O3. Get this stuff done. Like I told you guys, I'm always going to keep you informed. I'm reading straight off the regulation. That way I'm not missing anything. Okay? This is the source. Now, just a key note, this stuff changes all the time, so you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, because once I see things, I'm going to make another video just so you guys can stay up to date. Check when the video was published. A key note, check when the video was published. Hit that subscribe button below, okay? That way you can be well informed and on top of everything that you need to do. I'm Sergeant Mitchell, your healthcare recruiter. Best wishes to you on your journey.